Professor Coden, it's the Forex Supermodel Racing Review and Forex Briefing for Wednesday the 8th of March 2023. Yesterday we had a race at Tuesday the 7th, Southall, 6:30 in the evening. We were on two there. We were on this, the one we liked best was number 1 Mabel Jane, which came second in the end at 25 to 1, but we didn't get anywhere near that. We stuck it on quite early and the over round was quite high when we did that, but given our analysis, we thought it was probably short, and we were to be fair, we were pretty busy on the Forex front as well, so we just stuck it on and forgot about it really. We got a pound 3 places at evens, so £100 place at evens, and we sort of leveraged it with the win, £2 win at 8.8 to 1 and nearly 9 to 1. At the time we thought that was pretty fair. But then it drifted out massively. You could have got 33 to 1 at some stage, and obviously we did relatively poorly there. We got the place, and so we made a minor loss on that because we added another horse. We added this. Where is it? Silence is Golden. We weren't that keen on Silence is Golden, but it had been off for quite some time, and it was expensive horse, 150k horse. We thought it might have strengthened up and be a different horse, but it wasn't. So there we had a pound win or £100 on at 6.6 to 1, and that was returned at 12 to 1. So we did poorly there. So it was all due to this. Star Angel, which was the eventual winner, was basically backed in and pushed everything out, and the over round, as I say, was large when we put it on. So in the end it didn't really matter. We wouldn't have, we might have just about broken even if we'd had better terms on the place, etc. But there you go, that's that. Good performance. If it hadn't veered across the track, it would have been pretty much there, that horse. So the analysis was okay. So the account came down very marginally to plus 73.10 units in profit overall, pretty near a peak. Today we've had a good look at it. Not very clever. Lots of exposed horses out that we don't like particularly, and the races have carved up not very well. So so we're going to know better today. On the Forex front, just grab this. Forex front, we've just had 0700, 7 o'clock in the morning. We've just had soft euro data in, and basically at 10 o'clock you've got Lagarde and Panetta speeches, which are ECB, European Central Bank speeches, and Euro GDP. They've been sort of semi-talking the euro up, but also tempering the hawkishness, whereas yesterday Powell in his testimony, Fed testimony, was very hawkish. So if you remember yesterday, we were thinking, looking at for an AUD bounce. Well, it certainly bounced, but it bounced further down, and we were looking at a positive bounce. You could get if you put an order either side of the AUD, you could get some a decent bounce trade there, and you could get yourself about 40 pips. Obviously you got the vulnerability of being whipsawed, but that's where we were there. Today, as I said, you've got this 10 o'clock focus, which you've got potential for a bounce trade there. You've got speakers and data. So if you're looking at the euro pairs, the likelihood is you're going to get a soft euro, but we'll see nearer the time. So watch out for a soft euro there, particularly against the dollar. And then at 1:15 you've got the ADP report, which is a sort of precursor to the non-farm payrolls report, and it's usually pretty wild, but in terms of accuracy. But you might get a bounce out of that, so we're going to be looking for a possible bounce trade on that. And then you've got 1500 again. You've got this Fed Powell's testimony again. The likelihood he's probably spent most of his hawkish ammunition yesterday, It's probably going to start rowing it back a bit, so you might see the dollar come off there. So that's what we're up to. We're going to try and find some window bounce trades, 10 o'clock, 13.15 and maybe 1500 depending on what's going on. So that's where we are. Yesterday, not a bad result. Dreadful execution. You know, you could have done massively better on the odds, but this Star Angel was fortunate in a way, I think, and you wouldn't have been happy with 4 to 11 looking at the race. So anyway, that's where we are. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and goodbye.